when I was maybe like 17, I could suck my own knob. Yeah, I'm just here cutting my ears off. We used to call this cock Voldemort's wand. The guy that used to do all my stuff, he's in prison now. Oh, fuck your season for $10,000.
Dude, that is insane. That's wild. You fucking bitch! Yeah. Fuck you! Welcome back to Outspoken, everybody. We are joined by a very beautiful man today by the name of Ethan Modboy Bramble. Thank you very much.
What's up? Yeah.
How are we, brother?
Me? Yeah, good, bro. Thank you for having me.
It's amazing to have you here, brother. Thank you for coming out. I love the way you look. I'm just going to start off with saying that. Very unique, very different, sick. And I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a spin out for most people.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo? That's where I want to start.
12.
12?
Can you see it still?
Nah, it's blacked over. Yeah, most of it's blacked over, bro. It's just like in the house, you know.
What was it, like a little smiley face or something?
Shit like that, bro.
I think I was about 13 or 14 when I got my first one.
Really?
Just a really little one, yeah. Tiny little one here.
We're like the same, bro, pretty much.
Pretty much. It's just I just don't look as good. Anyways, what did your parents think of it all when you were that younger and that? Like,
my sister, who's maybe like 8 years older than me, she started getting tattooed like quite young. So like they're already like kind of used to it.
Yep.
But like, she was coming home when she was like 17 with like knuckle tattoos and like throat tattoos and shit. So
sick.
They were kind of like...
They're pretty understandable. They didn't really mind too much.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, they still didn't like it. Like when I got my eyeballs tattooed, I think I was like 18, 19.
Oh wow. Yeah, right.
My mum...
You got your eyeballs tattooed at 18?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
My mum, bro, she fucking... like 2 weeks would cry when she looked at me.
Did she know you got it done?
Yeah.
You were getting it done?
Well, no, she didn't.
Yeah, okay.
She knew once I got it done. Like, I didn't live at home since I was like 15.
Yeah,
so it was like still tight with my parents, but like not living with them, so they didn't know everything that was going on. But yeah, coming home with like eyeball tattoos or like my ears cropped
That's
off.
about as hectic as it can get.
Yeah.
And that's pretty young, but I mean, fuck it, no judgment. Like, whatever makes you happy in this world, do it. Life's short, right?
I agree, bro. I agree.
I got like my last name, cliche fucking stupid last name tattoo when I was about 16 on my ribs.
That's right.
And my mum was pretty annoyed, but like my dad, they didn't talk to me for like a week.
I have Modboy, like my nickname, tattooed across my back.
There you go.
And also my cock. So it's just like...
Really?
I was like, is the cock tattooed or what?
Yeah, no,
wow.
I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe off camera, I'd like to have a little peek.
Maybe after.
No homo. Nothing wrong with being gay, by the way. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind seeing. How many tattoos are on your cock?
Just one.
Just one.
Just
it's
got one
kind of
tattoo.
boring, yeah.
If my penis was big enough, I would get it tattooed.
Did you have to get hard for it, or like?
Nah, you just. Bro,
I don't know.
You just grab it by like the knob, right?
Fucking and then stretch it out.
You stretch it over like your wrist or like a Coke can or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then they just...
That's hectic.
Has to be a Coke. Has to be a Coke can.
Has to be. Yeah, for some, not for me. I reckon if that fucking needle touched my cock, boom, it's gone forever.
I'm sponsored. Thank you, Coca-Cola.
There you go. There you go. I reckon if that tattoo gun even touched my willy, it would just snap off. It's like...
Bro, it's not as bad as you'd think. It's
not about the pain. It's just so small. There's no flesh. It's just like a little fucking clit hanging off my hips. I would not be in a good way.
You lift your cock up and it's tattooed the Coke can underneath it. It's gone straight through.
I had an idea when I was younger to get the word Panadol tattooed on my dick. So if a girl's like, oh, I've got a headache, I'm like, have some Panadol, can. Have some fucking Panadol, can. Get a fuck with
You could fit like the pa?
I wouldn't be able to fit a pee on there. It's just so fucking small.
Maybe it's just a tablet.
He'd be able to get a good tattoo on there. He could probably get a portrait of me. That's how big his cock is.
Damn.
Yeah.
My boy.
We got a few
I can't take knuckles because it's not true. He's just boosting my ego.
It's probably going to be a silly question, but I don't know if you know, but how many tattoos do you have? Do you know?
I don't know, bro.
Couldn't
it's just like, because like my face alone, bro, is just like tattoos on tattoos on tattoos, like just like layers of them.
You're in the middle of removing some?
Yeah, the whole face getting lasered.
Oh, yeah?
Just like...
Painful?
Yeah, it's fucked.
Do you try numbing cream, anything like that?
Nah, because it fucks with the overall like progress of the laser.
Yeah, I've done 2 laser sessions on my hands. I just wanted to take my hand tattoos off.
Are you using numbing?
No, I didn't use numbing cream, but my doctor in LA, when he did it, he injected the second time lidocaine underneath the skin.
Right, okay.
And didn't feel a thing. But fuck, my hand was like out there for like 2-3 days. It hurts though, man. The first 2 times I did it, nothing.
Was it
painful?
Wait, so he injected both times, or have you had
Nah,
it
so
with...
the first session I did on both hands, nothing.
Did that fucking suck?
Oh, mate, the worst. Because it's just direct on bone.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
I feel like my arms or something, I could probably just sit there and be like, oh, whatever.
That's what I've been told. Like, on, like, fleshy parts, not as bad, but, like, the laser refracts off the bone.
Your face,
what about,
man,
like, around here? That would be, like...
Yeah, so, so when we laser my face, we do it in, like, sessions of 3. Yeah. So one full go-over is 3 sessions. So we go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And here's, like, this side kind of sucks because there's so much ink, because it's just, like, packed in.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're only allowed to do X amount of like lasering per sort of thing because the ink goes into your bloodstream. Don't you urinate the excess ink out?
Yeah, it
so you don't want to get like an ink poisoning. You can't just go in and be like, cool, laser me for 3 hours. Otherwise, you probably get crook.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing as well. But I think most of the part why I do it in 3s is because it's on my face. And if we did like, we've just hit the point now. I haven't had it done yet, but we're gonna start doing 2 sessions. So like half my face and half my face. But you're meant to wait like 4 to 6 weeks before sessions.
Yeah, I've heard that because it can take up to like 12 to 18 months to fully remove some. Yeah.
Fuck, man, I've already been getting it done for like over a year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And the reason you're getting it lasered is because you want new tattoos on your face. Hey.
Yeah. So
I love that. That's so good.
It sounds.
I saw it on Instagram.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see from other people's point of view.
I love it. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. But I see like from other people's point of view, it's like fucking stupid because like
fuck other people.
It's like getting new like paint job on your car. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. You know, you can remove them, get new ones. But like, I started getting face tattoos when I was 18, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I went way too hard out. Like,
how old are you now?
26.
Okay, 2 years younger than me.
Yeah. So
it's like Lockie said, it's just like changing a car wrap. No different. Exact same.
Like you've seen it for ages. Like getting new, like
same but different. Same but different.
Literally, it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
But with the eyeballs, you can't do nothing about that.
No, well, I like them.
Yeah, no, of course.
I like the eyes. They're something that I wouldn't change even if I could.
Okay.
I
think they're sick. It's like stand out. It's unique.
Yeah, it is. It's just, I don't know. It's like fucking, I don't know, a bit more extreme way of painting your nails, really. Like, you know, like just...
What was going through your head when you're like, I want black eyeballs?
I was really young. Where I didn't think about like the consequences of what could have happened when I got them done. Like you can go blind or fuck your vision and shit.
So you just went in blind. Like
I didn't think about it. Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
I didn't think about all the shit that could have gone wrong until like after I got them done.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa.
As you do though when you're a kid.
Yeah, well that's it. Yeah.
You grow up, when you're younger, you're just fearless. You know, we would always where we grew up jumping off big cliffs, swimming out as fucking deep as we can in shark infested waters.
Yeah, I'm just here cutting my ears off.
What is it, bro? Those things are massive. They're massive. Big holes.
Bro, have you seen the
sick.
I got like,
oh my god.
Oh whoa.
You went full chopper reed.
Full chopper reed, bro.
That is sick.
Yeah, full pitbull.
So when
fucking spec on both.
Oh my god. Can we get a zoom in on that on one of these cameras somehow? Or maybe in the edit.
Yeah,
sort of.
Wow. So you've
Just
so
curious.
when you had those, oh wait, are you saying something over there?
Yeah, I was just curious. How do you actually tattoo your eyes?
So I use a syringe.
Oh, they inject it.
Yeah.
Oh,
which is like
painful.
I think it's probably more hectic than probably like using machine.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
maybe. I don't
Well,
know.
I had a needle put in my one of my eyeballs once when I got all this lime chemical when I was bricklaying. And I had to put some shit in my eyes, and I hated that.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine what you would have.
So if you were to take your eye out and like cut it in half, would it be all black on the inside as well?
Nah.
Okay.
So like the whites of your eyes, your sclera, it's all liquid.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And over that liquid, there's like this film, like a clear layer, and all you have to do is just like pierce that like little layer with a syringe.
Oh wow.
And inject it about 6 or 7 times each eye.
Oh wow.
Wow. What was the pain like out of 10? You reckon?
Don't feel it.
You didn't feel like you were numbed up in there?
No.
Sleep.
You got no pain because it's just like, I don't know if you've ever done this. When you were kids or whatever, do you ever get like pins or something and like
you just like stick
through
it
the
to
calluses or
Yeah.
whatever?
Oh, true. It's like that. Maybe
like-
I'll go get one done.
You don't sorted.
Yeah.
You don't feel it, but like when they inject the ink, it's like pressure. It's like you can feel your eyes like filling up.
Yeah.
and
Wow.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I want to come back to the ear story quickly. The ears, because that's crazy. I think it's fucking cool. Can I see it once more?
Yeah.
Dude, that is insane. That's wild. So, how did you go about that? Were you asleep for that? Were you awake for that? Did you do it yourself?
Nah, so I pretty much, I don't know if you've ever seen them. You can get like elf ears.
Yeah, I've seen
They
that.
do surgery and they turn your ears. I was like, they're kind of cool, but I was like, they look kind of girly.
Yeah, because
So-
they're a bit round at the top.
Yeah, I was just like, they'd be like elves and
I'll just
stuff.
cut a bit off.
So I was like, I'll just pitbull that shit. Just like,
Yeah.
chop a reed, whoosh, straight up.
Chopper Reed had his cut off in a prison with like a razor
Yeah.
blade, I think.
Something like that. But
Yeah.
I wasn't quite that hard.
Mate, he was a nutter, bro. He was a nutcase, what he did.
But yeah, we pretty much just like my buddy did all my stuff. He got a scalpel and like numbed
Are you
it
just
up.
doing this at home?
Nah, it's
Okay.
like done in a studio and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
No, he's just sat in his living room watching Netflix, just getting his ears hacked off.
That's how I was picturing it.
Nah, it's a bit more sanitary than that.
Oh, okay.
But,
There you go.
yeah, just like he numbs it up with local, and then just slices them off, and it's like 40 stitches each year.
Can anything go wrong with playing with the ears?
Probably.
There's a lot of nerve and everything running through the ears.
Maybe.
And again, he hasn't looked into
Cross
it.
that bridge later. You cut them and then you worry about it.
exactly.
Same thing as the eyes, bro. You're right. That's Monday's problem.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
What did you say? You said something about belly button. Something's done with the belly button.
So have you got? Someone said you got your belly button cut out or something like that.
Do you guys ever watch? He's old enough. Do you ever see Kyle XY?
No, I haven't.
What the fuck?
Damn.
It's like some MTV shit.
Everyone else has.
I feel bad for disappointing you.
It's like a TV. Anyway. But
Whoa! There's no belly button.
No belly button.
He's got no hole. There's no hole.
But yeah, I mean, you can't really tattoo a belly button.
Do you just stitch
can
it
you?
up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
You cut it out. I probably have some photos somewhere.
I mean,
Oh, you have to cut.
I think
Similar?
We're almost similar here. Like we've got pretty similar scars.
You should have just asked him to stitch the cunt up
brothers.
later there.
Mine's bigger.
I'm almost pretty much the same as him now.
We go from here all the way up.
Oh, whoa.
Christ.
That was all. That's your belly button.
That was surgery.
Oh,
Now, how are you
right.
supposed to have kids with no belly button? Which brings me back to the question.
Bring back to the ears.
Brings me back to the question: when you started doing all these things and stuff, it's a bit of a no-brainer. But obviously, like, the general public would have just started looking at you so differently.
It's crazy, man. You get so many mixed bags of reactions when you're out in public. Some people are like fucking all about it.
Yep.
You know, all for it. Like, do what you want to do. Like this,
Yeah.
that. Then you get like other people that are like, this is like the stupidest shit. Which is like, I can see where they're coming from. It's like not necessarily wrong.
It's like why do you care?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's it. So like the way I put it for most people is the way I look or the tattoos I get or whatever, what I fucking cut off my body. It doesn't affect you
No, of
in your
course.
daily life in any way, shape, or form.
I love
so,
that.
So why do you care so much?
I agree.
Exactly.
It's like, why do people care so much about other people? It's like someone will drive past me, I'm on the road on my phone. And they're like, get off your phone. I'm like, why? I'm like, I like to drive and text. But you are right. It's like, it's not affecting their lives in whatsoever that you are doing what you want to do with your
It's
body.
not, yeah.
So why do they have to feel the need to just, maybe 30 years ago it would have been so much worse doing that sort of stuff. But I feel like as time's going by, it's becoming more normalized to just be covered.
I think the only reason why it's so annoying and so bad at the moment is just because social media and stuff. Everyone has it now.
Yeah.
It gives cowards and keyboard warriors and pussies like a platform to speak.
Exactly.
People who have to make a fake account to go hate on you, like, oh, you look stupid.
Like when I just come into high school, Facebook and MySpace or whatever was only
Same as me.
It was only had by people your age, you know, but now you have people that are 70 years old on all these.
My
socials
grandma's
and
on
stuff.
there.
Yeah, well,
and I had
there
to
you
block
go.
her.
So is mine.
Sorry, grandma. Don't watch my shit. Can't. You fucking bitch! Fuck you, grandma! You fucking cunt! Sorry, that was a bit much.
Fuck you, grandma.
You blocked on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I had to block her everywhere. Yeah. I've collabed with her. I've collabed with my
She
grandma.
just fucking wouldn't stop tipping the cunt.
I've collabed with my grandma on OnlyFans. Oh, I've heard.
OnlyFans, you.
Oh, yeah. Any more plans? Because I can still see a bit of bare skin.
I got a bit, bro. I'm like, it's just like my thighs up the top here.
Are they impulse decisions? Like impulse, like
The tattoos?
Yeah. You're just like, oh fuck it, I just.
I think the majority of them are.
Yeah, right.
The majority is kind of like, well, I don't really pick my tattoos either. Like I go to my tattooist and I'm
Bro,
like,
that's what I do.
yeah, I'm like, what do you want?
There's not one thing on me that means anything. Not even that cunt. Not even family.
I feel like, but I feel like if you think about it, some of yours would have like, if they don't have a meaning, they'd have like a cool little like quip, like a story,
behind it.
A story to it, exactly.
This one here, I had a motorbike crash in Bali, and I was like, my leg was hurting because I got my bone was out. I had stitching all through my
Let's
leg.
even it up with a hand.
Yeah, so let's go
tattoo.
distract my brain and get a tattoo on my hand.
Sort of. Well, there you go. There's a story.
There's meaning to it.
Exactly. So there is meaning. You know what I mean? Like they all have like some kind of like.
Everyone's like,
little-
oh, your
got a
pictures
story.
don't mean
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
Why do they have to though? Why can't I just like a picture? I love your throat tattoo. I've
I've
always wanted like a big throat or it's a big neck piece. I've held off for a while, but I've always wanted to get one. I got a little tiny little quote. It's a cute little pussy quote there compared to what you've got, but I wanted to start with that, just see how I went, but I really want to get a big
Let's do it.
Should we?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Right now.
If I had a tattoo gun here, I'd probably let you start.
I think he's got one in his car.
Make some calls, Alex. He's just got a tattoo gun in his car and the scalpels and
He's got a
everything.
van, it's like a studio.
Has an impulse moment. You know what? I'm gonna cut off a finger today.
I'm construction working now. That was a few years ago that I had all that shit in my car.
When you started getting covered, did you have you been able to kind of profit off it in a way, make a bit of a living from it, or have you had any troubles getting any work or anything like
Nah,
that?
so I've only recently, maybe like the last 2 or 3 years, started working like a normal job.
Yep.
Mainly because like I became like internet known or whatever you want to call it, when I was quite young.
Yep.
And I didn't handle it very well. I got like a bit of an ego and like flew around partying all the time. Like the first time I went to Melbourne, I spent like fucking $35,000 in the first month.
We've all been there.
Just at strip clubs and shit, just like
Yeah.
partying and like drugs, and we all had a Xanax stage.
I wouldn't even say that that's an ego thing, bro. You're just living your best life. Like, I'm not going to assume, but like, I don't know about you. I grew up in a pretty lower class family. We didn't have a lot growing up.
Same, yeah.
And, you know, I'm making all this money and I'm like, fuck it. Like last year, you know, I dropped 100K on a party 2 times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa, I just dropped 200 grand on 2 parties.
Thanks for the invite, yeah.
sorry. But 200 grand, bro, that would have taken me 10 years to even save that amount of money back when I had my normal job.
Yeah.
And now I'm spending it. I'm like, fuck, am I just turning into like a prick? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how it kind of feels, man. And like with all these, and I guess I was either too busy or like partying or whatever to capitalize on like OnlyFans and stuff like that and properly do it, you know, like properly like entrepreneur, like get it done. And like with sponsorships and brands and shit.
It's never too late.
It's not. I've just recently started looking back into it, getting like
why not, bro?
managers and shit.
You've got a unique look and you've put your body through some shit by the looks of it. Like,
Yeah, well,
fuck
yeah.
it.
Now that I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, maybe I should
And
probably.
I
like,
think it
double
comes down to like
and-
what society says and judges and things. Like you said, everyone's got a platform and a voice now online. And it's like, if I didn't ever look at that, I'll be like, fuck it. I'll go spend what I want to spend. I'll do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to care. Like, because sometimes it does get in your head a bit. You look at all these comments and you're reading into things and you're like, makes you question it a little bit. And you're like, a few years ago before even everyone was commenting, saying shit, you didn't care. You just do what you want to do.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. When I first started, it was like not everyone had a voice. You know what I mean? And most of the people that see my stuff were all about it. But yeah, as you know, the last maybe like 5 years when socials and TikTok
been booming.
and this and that, exactly, it's all just kind of like going up. Is when you kind of get all like the negative shit. And it does like, you can say you don't care as much as you want, but at the end of the day,
Everyone does.
It's draining, bro.
If people didn't care, they wouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. It's just fucking tiring,
Yeah.
like reading all that shit every day.
I think there's a
Yeah,
fine
you get
line
sick of seeing
between like being like, oh, I just don't give a fuck when you do, and being like, I do care, but I know how to handle it.
Yeah.
I know how to put it in one ear, out the other, not let it bother me. If it upsets me, 5 minutes, be upset, whatever, move on.
Well, especially when I was younger, man, I would say,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what people think, but like, you still do, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
You just kind of put it on like
Yeah,
a...
And that's what happened
you
with
go
me.
home and you read them, you like, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
it
it's
sucks,
just like,
you know what I
well,
mean?
I'm going to bed, kind of fuck.
It's like brings me back to when you said like, you know, we got a bit of an image online, started getting a name for yourself, becoming a bit more known, and you know, it kind of led you into a bit of a weird path, spending money, a bit of an ego thingy. Not the same, but I went down a route like that, you know, like where I started becoming known and it became more about like money, business, trying to like just go viral, do this, rather than why I started was just to make people laugh,
Yeah.
make people be fucking creeped out, just do dumb fun shit. I didn't get in there wanting to make money.
Yeah.
And then that stuff comes in and takes over a bit and your head just gets clouded and you just end up not doing the shit you actually got started doing it for, you know?
When did you
And then-
realize that? When did you like have that like epiphany?
Fuck, Alex, would you know? It's been a while. You'd probably know of all people.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
It's been a
like-
while.
Yeah.
3 years? 4 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
Been a
I'd
while.
say.
Yeah, and you know, and then that
So
just
you've calmed down and like a bit.
a little bit. Like I stopped making as much content the last couple of years. You know,
Yeah.
I had an OnlyFans stint with
Same.
my ex, and just got in there and had a bit of fun because I was sick of how censored, how strict, how PG social media was becoming. Back in the
Sure.
day, me and my old friend Sharma used to make videos pissing on each other.
Yeah, I used to watch it. When I was-
Crazy
yeah.
shit, and that was so much fun. That was some of the most fun content that I've ever made to this day. Nudie runs, jumping on rakes. You do any of that now, banned for life, probably get a
Yeah.
charge, all these things, and it's like, my humor's dark. I like fucked up shit. If I can't make the stuff that's authentic with the things I enjoy doing, I'm not going to do it.
So you can't make the same shit you were making back then now?
You
Oh,
could, but it would just get removed. You get age restricted. You
you
just get like deplatformed. Really,
monetized and
That
shit.
can't
content's like
even-
nowhere anymore.
you can't even really voice your opinion anymore without. If it's not on the agenda of mainstream media, you just get fucking removed.
Snowflake fucking central.
Literally, bro, you can't say anything. Like all the words now that are so banned and frowned upon 10 years ago, everyone said it every day.
Yeah.
And it's like, it just takes the fun out of it a little bit when all that shit gets involved. So it's like, as you get older, I think you start to realize, fuck it, you just got to do the shit you enjoy and just try to ignore the noise.
Yeah, it's crazy that as well. I don't think like the whole like PG censorship that we have these days, I don't think it's going anywhere, bro. I think it's just going to get worse and worse and
Yeah.
worse,
Oh,
honestly.
it's gonna get so much worse.
And it's just like, fuck, we're going to end up in like fucking 5 years.
Content's
you know?
just like so clean these days. Like the where you have to
Look,
follow.
and,
by,
and,
it's so
and on
fucked.
top of that, it's like even years ago when you were doing these things and you first were getting a bit of a name, it's like there wasn't that many people doing it, you know, even when I started, there really wasn't.
Yeah.
And now it's like fucking 95% of the population between the age of 10 to 30 is trying to be an influencer, a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Every second person's got their phones out trying to go viral, trying to make TikToks.
Which honestly, like, yeah, like good on them, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can't blame them because it's it's a fucking.
It's a good life, bro. It's a good lifestyle.
Gig. It's a good gig. If you can get it sorted, bro. Like if you can break through the fucking, you can get like 2% or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's a good.
No, I agree completely. I think it's awesome to see people stepping out of their comfort zones, trying to make something for themselves off the things they enjoy. Problem with me that it was is that like I'm not hateful towards anybody doing it. It's just I like to do stuff that's a little bit different to other people, and I want to step outside the box. And you're definitely the same.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
and it's like I don't want to do it when everyone else is doing it. I try to find a new thing where not everyone's doing it. I got on OnlyFans when it was really frowned upon. I copped a lot of backlash, a lot of hate for it. I wasn't one of the first to do it. It was around for years before, but at the beginning of COVID is when it really started popping off.
I jumped on it back in like 2018 or
yeah. Oh fuck! So that's like 2 years before I did it.
Like like when it first came out, someone sent it to me and I was like, "Fuck yeah, boys are on."
Yeah.
Give it a crack. Yeah.
Bro, and like that first like 2 years when I actually tried on it,
How intense did you go on there?
like
As much as you could pretty much do.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
like heaps of different shit, like
There you
just
go.
fucking heaps of
Just
content
going
on there, bro.
crazy.
Just going crazy
Good
on there.
man. Good man.
And made heaps of bank, and then after that I was just like, fuck man, like this is too much. Like it's just it's so draining.
It
bro.
burnt me
Like,
out, bro. It half ruined my sex
It's
life. It takes the fun out of it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's you like selling. You're selling like the fun, intimate, enjoyable part of sex for like a payout, which is nice in the beginning. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm making money to have sex. This is awesome.
You get like a massive dopamine rush, and
Exactly,
then it just
bro.
goes away.
And then
Forced.
after a few months, even when you're not filming or not working, and your partner wants to have sex, or if you're out partying, whatever it is, you just like, fuck. You just don't look at sex the same. And it's taken me a long time to start really looking at sex differently again, and being like, you know what, I'm just enjoying this. It's pleasure. It's fun.
intimate.
It's not work anymore. It's just
Yeah.
like I enjoy this. I've been out of that game for 12 to 18 months now, and it's only just coming back to normal.
That's why I'm only gonna do like solo shit on my OnlyFans.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just because. Yeah.
Well, I made my page just to do crazy pranks, like the shit I was talking about before, like, you know, Lockie be eating breakfast and I'll throw up on his breakfast or
and
something.
it just turned into fucking.
And I just put, well, I had a personal
Then we
page.
porn.
As it does.
Well, I had the personal page for just wild pranks, doing nudie runs, all the fucked up shit. Then I met my ex, and she was doing OnlyFans. She was always in that world for a few years, and we just started dating. Like, fuck it, we'll get involved. Wasn't going to do sex tapes, wasn't going to do porn, and then after a while, 50,000 subs there, we're like, fuck it, we'll do porn.
Next minute, sort of.
Next minute, did it, got in, had fun, zero regrets. Would I do things differently? Maybe. It doesn't mean I regret it. It's just...
Did you guys run the OnlyFans yourself?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did it all ourselves.
Because I was told, well, it's a fact, I guess, that like most of your money you make on that website is just through
Messaging.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, like what?
I mean that you guys were
60%.
both sitting there just messaging. Nah.
We didn't do our messages really.
So
We
it was
missed
just you
out.
post shit and
We
then-
missed out on a lot of money, man. We made
Yeah.
shitloads. We made like a lot of money.
Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, poor me, I didn't get to make more. Like, I'm stoked with the money I made. I'm very grateful for
the
it.
first 6 months, you just had 999. Like the
Oh, yeah.
max
We had
messages.
over 1,000 message requests 24/7.
Jesus.
Like, my ex would do them occasionally and stuff, but like, we didn't do custom things. We just would make a video, send it out once a week to everyone that was subbed, and that was it.
Yeah.
Keep going. And we made shitloads of money, and we could have made more, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. You live and
I
learn.
feel that. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just fucking...
Part of life, I suppose.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is there anything on your body that you regret doing at all?
It's a good question.
Thanks, mate. Been working on that one for a while.
Fuck.
Like any like modifications?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Any of them
Just
hurt
kind,
a
just
lot.
kind of all part of the
There's
story.
a few
I guess.
a few little tattoos here and there, but
Yeah,
not,
nothing-
all the mods are like, they're all good, bro.
Yeah,
like,
nothing. You just like, oh fuck, I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah, they're
done.
fucking cool. I got like
Yeah.
spiders under my skin. And
Yeah, like
shit.
does that like did that hurt? Like your skin adjusting to that?
Nah.
So show me that. What?
Probably as much as getting tits.
Oh
done.
my fuck.
Can you move that
Okay,
around? Can you
well.
move it like further up your arm or not?
Give it a mung. Yeah. Mung into it, boys. Yeah.
Can you move it
Yeah,
around?
like
Like,
that?
Yeah. What is it under there? Metal?
Nah, silicon. Same as
Oh,
tits,
wow.
bro.
Oh,
Kind of,
wow.
Sort of.
So it's not like a filler product that just evaporates eventually? That's
No,
just there for life.
It's, yeah. Oh, I mean, you can get it same as tits. You can
we
get
should
it,
just got
you
a
can take
tit,
it
on, a
out.
tit on your hand. Fuck
I
that'd
should
be-
have.
Is that pretty
I
painless?
regret. That's my regret. That's my regret.
Never say never. You're still young.
He's still got this hand, bro.
I'll give you $10,000 if you get a tit on one of your hands.
Bro, you'd have to get a
fuck.
nipple tattooed on top. That would look so good.
No, get it done in your palm so you always
Give yourself some breast milk. Guys, comment if Lockie should get a tit on his hand. $10,000 cash.
Let's do it.
You can get it removed. I'll pay for it to get done and removed. But you have to have it for 6 months.
I'd have to get a nipple tattooed
And I
on
get to
top
have free sucky.
of my tit.
Of the
I feel like
tit.
if he doesn't take it up, one of these boys will for
Yeah,
sure.
surely.
Maybe. The big fella in the pink shorts. How you feel? Maybe he'll get a tit on his hand.
I've got another question. How much do you think you spent on all the tattoos and modifications?
Well, you said
in
your buddy
body?
does it, so you probably
Man,
saved a lot.
I got the homies. Like,
Damn.
yeah, like all my mods, like all up probably would have cost maybe like 20 grand.
Fuck.
I think I paid like $500 for the whole thing.
And a normal retail price of that to people would probably be well over 100K. Yeah? No?
Maybe.
Like if you're paying full price, normal price, if you
yeah, it's hard though because I don't really know.
Because tattooing's not cheap.
I don't know the retail price. Oh, for tattoos, yeah, fuck. Oh, with tattoos, probably spend a bit more, maybe like 4 or 5 grand. But mods, like all the fucking weird shit, yeah, probably spend like 5.
What's on the forehead? That like
it's all branding, bro.
A brand,
like soldering iron.
That hurt.
That was Oh, kind of. It burns through the nerve endings real quickly, so you don't feel it in that spot, but then you hit the next spot.
We branded one of my friends on the Arsenal growing up after we saw it on Jackass with a big fucking...
And then he fucking probably like screamed.
It was like a cattle prong thing.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it hurt. Like it didn't look like it felt good.
No, it wasn't quite that extreme, but
what would be your most painful experience, do you think?
I think my tongue maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Holy shit.
I got my tongue split, and that was like really not great. Like maybe 5 days of healing, where like you got to like sleep sitting upright because you can like choke on your own blood and phlegm and stuff. And you can't eat for like 3 or 4 days. You can't drink water.
Can I see it again? Can you control each side?
I can't. I'm fucking like...
Oh, okay. So it still moves as one.
Yeah.
Some
people... Bro, some people can like do... I don't know. I think I'm like...
Do you have to turn your head on the side when you eat a pussy?
I think... If you want to get both holes at once, bro,
if you want to lick, you could literally lick the top of the clit and get it inside the other hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've been there, done that.
Wow.
My mum's been looking.
Why do you think my missus is with me, bro?
You should see my mum.
Surely do that on
for my good personality. Like, what the fuck?
Funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't poke my tongue out really all that far.
That's pretty good.
Maybe I should do it. Really?
Yeah, I like it.
You can cut. You can cut like so down the bottom. You got like
you can cut it and it comes out further.
Yeah.
Didn't Gene Simmons do that from Kiss?
Probably.
His tongue's fucking...
That's crazy.
He could almost lick his own cock.
I think that can't be real, surely.
Probably not. Maybe.
Some kind of like filler or some shit.
Yeah. That tongue's in...
That would hurt getting that cut.
Oh, yeah.
We can try it.
Ooh, I don't know. That's one thing I think that's one thing I couldn't do.
Are there any like modifications that you're like thinking about but you're kind of like nervous about? Because I don't know. I don't really know a lot about like different modifications you can do.
The only thing that I want done that I haven't had done yet is cock implants.
Huh?
Yeah.
And that's...
Talk to me. Tell me more. You're talking to a very, very small below man over there.
How much? How long? Give me the details.
Where is your source?
So it's like probably like a couple grand depending how much you get put in. But like you get pretty much... Think of like the most hectic...
Couple of grand, I'll take 10.
You're gonna blur those numbers.
Credit card or?
Yeah, we'll have to blur them numbers. There's no money on there anyway.
Yeah, so fuck. Yeah, a couple grand depending how much you want to get done. But it's pretty much like... Just think of like a real hectic sex toy and it turns your cock into that. So you can get like ribs put in on both sides.
Wow, that would feel good.
Can you make it into like a vibrator or something?
Turn your dick on, it starts just fucking going.
Just flaps around.
Fuck, I'm sure you could probably
like around the twist with this fish and the.
So how do they make it big? What's the product that they put in there to do it?
So it's the same
filler?
thing. It's just silicone.
Oh, silicone.
So it's just hard set silicone. They pretty much just get a scalpel and like make like a little incision, and then just kind of like feed it through.
Wow.
And then stitch you up.
I had a catheter in my dick about 8 weeks ago when I had spine surgery.
They suck, hey.
Mate, and my dick's tiny, hot nurse, had to like make fun of myself in front of her to cover up my insecurities because I'm a very insecure man and I really hate the fact that I have a really small dick, but I have to do it because that's what I was born. I can't really change it.
It's just a fact of life.
Does it? Would it fuck with your pleasure? Like the way you feel?
I don't think... Maybe. Make it last longer, probably.
Yeah, probably.
If anything, yeah. So
is there dangers to putting silicone in your dick?
Nah, because it's all surgical silicone. Like, it's all just...
Do you think you will get that
and
done?
Is that a perp? Sorry, I one question at a time. Sorry, Lockie.
I want to. It's just like, the guy that used to do all my stuff, he's in prison now.
Oh, wow.
From doing that stuff?
So
or
from
why don't you
doing
just
that
go like
stuff.
rob a shop and get like a 12-month sentence and go get it done?
That's I do, really.
Coming for you, brother.
He's serving, I think, 7 to 11 years.
Wow.
For doing this sort of stuff.
How many?
7 to 11 years.
So
Oh, wow.
is this person like a doctor or is they just kind of like self-taught?
It's a real grey area.
Yeah. Because like, where the fuck do you study that, right?
Because you can't, like,
yeah.
the shit that you do, like cutting people's ears off and shit, like, you can't be a doctor and do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I went to a hospital, they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Let me fix you. Like, let me put this back together, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he done it for maybe like 10 or so years.
Oh, wow.
This sort of shit, yeah.
True.
Self-taught or taught from other people, like apprentices sort of thing.
Yeah.
People that have like either had like medical history and then they'll like pass it on.
And outside of him, do you know anyone else that can do the cock thing?
Yeah, but like they're real far away.
Where? Nowhere's too far.
Let's go to Spain. Let's go to Spain, brother.
Is that where it is?
Yeah, let's go to Spain.
I love Spain. I would happily go back to Spain.
Never been, but I'll go. Let's go.
I've been to Barcelona twice and I loved it.
Your shout? All right, boys.
Yep.
all right.
We can go.
Get the rib things.
I'll get that.
Yeah.
Bro, that would feel so good inside
The guy that got it, like used to do it, like, all my shit. He had his done. He had it like ribbed and then beaded, so like little.
I've seen some people that have had that done.
We used to call his cock Voldemort's wand, but yeah,
That is
it was a
gangster.
fucking funky looking thing.
That is
honestly.
gangster. I couldn't
Man.
even imagine it.
If I had like a normal sized cock like him or anyone, I would just be out there abusing every single power I could do to put some stuff in there. I couldn't afford to do it right now, not financially, but just if something goes wrong there, that's my sex life gone forever. Because at the moment when it's hard, it's just big enough for sex.
I found out you can get it doesn't change the length, but you can get like cock filler.
Yeah. So a guy that I had Botox in my fucking wrinkles on my forehead once, and he's like, "Oh, do you want filler?" I'm like, "No, I don't want filler." And he's like, "We can do it in penis. We can do it in your fucking everywhere."
What do you mean once? Do you not have them anymore?
What?
The wrinkles in your forehead? Did you get the? Oh, you did.
There is wrinkles there?
No, there's not.
Yeah, no, I get like every 6 months, every now and then.
sweet.
Fuck it. That's just what it is. Like, oh, guys shouldn't get Botox. Why? Why can't I get Botox? I'll do it.
Like you look good. Maybe I should get that shit done.
You look better than me. You look way better than me.
You look fucking competition, bro.
Just someone get me Viagra.
Both get your shirts off. I'll compare.
There's actually one thing I've been doing recently, and I'd like to get your guys' opinions. Completely irrelevant topic. But what I started doing over the last 2 weeks is when I wake up, you have to do it before 10 a.m. You wake up and you pop a Viagra or two, and you refuse to jerk off or have sex. Serious mind strengthening routine. You get really angry.
What?
Why?
What? Yeah. So is it?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
So after that, what have you done? What have you completed?
Well,
What's the benefit from that?
the benefit is like is willpower and discipline and sheer male strength.
You just walk out of the house, fucking holes all through your house.
Right.
Do you go to the gym at least, or?
I am disciplined.
No, you can go to the gym, but you can't do it late because then you could just quit pretty much and just go to sleep. But if you do it in the morning, you're just gonna be angry all day.
I'll just whack it off.
No, you can't.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. The whole point of the exercise.
Oh, fuck, all right.
Yeah, it's like taking like 10 sleeping tablets and not sleeping. It's the exact same thing.
But that's fun. Because you start tripping out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's your form of fun. Maybe my form of fun is starving myself of ejaculation.
Serical sponsorship.
Serical, man. A
Sponsor
doctor
me.
gave me that once. That shit was hectic.
Yeah. I was
Heavy.
on it for like 2 years.
Oh,
bro.
really?
Yeah.
It's like a psychotic sort of medication.
Yeah. It's because I'm fucking nuts.
Fuck it.
The first like 6 months, bro, was just like sleeping 14 hours.
Full zombie,
a
bro.
day. Just full zombie, like emotionless.
I gave up after 4 days.
I just
didn't
got
wanna do it.
rid of the shit after
Yeah.
6 months. I can't do this anymore.
Withdrawals bad.
A little bit.
Yeah. I did it for 4 days. When I stopped at like 2-3 days of feeling shit, then I came back to normal.
The withdrawals were like, instead of sleeping 14 hours a day, I'd sleep for like fucking 18 hours a day.
Mate, when I'd pop them at night time, right, and I would wake up 12 hours later and I'd still just need to be asleep all day. This has gone back 4 or 5 years ago. He's like, oh, we'll put you on this, blah, blah, because I was having just breakdowns, manic episodes, just losing my shit. Like, I've taken a lot of head knocks and like maybe that's, I don't know, impacting my fucking cognitive ability. I don't know, but that's just how I am.
Too many bags.
Too many bags, maybe.
Too many
Maybe too many bags, who knows? But yeah, I remember he's like, oh, take Seroquel. That's just shit thing with doctors, man. Sometimes they just fucking force you to take shit.
They just fucking pass the shit around, bro.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, just try this.
Just try this. Who
And
cares
if
about
this
the side
doesn't,
effects?
yeah, if this doesn't work, then
Come
come
back and
back.
see us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's just like, bro, like I've had friends on like not Seroquel, but like other sorts of medication where they'll take it, bro, and like in high school and stuff, and they were like got super like suicidal from
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
fixed depression, bro, and like it made them worse. They're like fuck, man.
I was prescribed Zoloft. Have you heard of Zoloft?
Yeah.
Antidepressant. A few
Yep.
years ago, I took it for about a year and a half. I got off it once, went back on it once more, and been off it now for a few months. But the thing with that, I feel like it's just a trap. Like, it's a Band-Aid. It helps when you're on it a little bit. Some people all react different. I found it helped. It just kept me middle grounded.
Right.
But for me, when you get off it, you just fucking psychotic, angry, and your body just stops producing serotonin because that's what Zoloft does. It keeps serotonin in your brain.
Right.
So when you get off it, your natural serotonin production's just gone out the window.
It's like a trap then, isn't
It's almost
it?
like
Don't get off it.
you have to be on it for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brain flashes.
Oh,
mate.
mate, when you stop it the first week, your brain like jolts, brain zaps.
I'm not into like big conspiracy theories and shit. That's not really me.
Let's
but,
get into
like-
it. I am.
But it's like those big pharmaceutical companies, man.
Oh, man.
like,
Yeah.
Think about it, bro, logically.
Is that like, is
It's
that
a
what they're
business.
trying to do?
If
bro?
they have
business.
100 million people on a reoccurring subscription of $10 a month for an antidepressant, it's $1 trillion industry. Like
Yeah.
they're making a fucking fortune.
$10 a month?
$10 a month for 100 million people.
In America, it's very
It's-
way more
Yeah,
expensive.
in America it's fucking.
Oh, no,
crazy,
yeah. Well,
bro.
when I lived out there, I was still on it, bro. And it was like $50 a month to be on that shit. And in the US, their wages are horrible compared to here in Australia.
Yeah.
And
Really?
Dude, their wages out there are horrible. To work in like a bar or like a restaurant or a cafe there, they make crap money, man. They rely on their tips.
And shit.
Whereas
yeah.
here, you could go get 30, 40 an hour to work here in a nice pub or a bar or a cafe or something.
I just got back from the Philippines, and over there, bro, their minimum wage is like 500 pesos a day, which is like $11.
Yeah.
And one of the hotel chicks, I was like, can you clean my room for me? Like, just make it all nice and stuff. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to tip her. So I run back, give her like 500 pesos, and she lost her mind.
Oh,
bro.
dude,
Yeah.
it's
She
crazy. When we go to Mexico, even we tip people like cab drivers, workers, like chefs, staff, anywhere we go, like a $10 Australian tip, and they're like, oh my god,
Bro, they lose their mind.
and it makes you kind of feel grateful for like where we're from in a way. Like
Yeah, for sure.
you think about like our roads, our healthcare, our schooling. A lot of things here are pretty good.
But I think it's also dependent on like where you're at in life, because like you said, when like growing up and stuff, we were like very like middle class or like below middle class or whatever. Didn't have much.
Yep.
Where I feel like
You want to give back more?
well, yeah, but like I feel like a lot of families still now in Australia to this day who are like Centrelink or like
Yeah, for sure.
like low social economic. They're like very like
Especially right now, bro. This is like the worst time our economy's had in years. Like right now with inflation, all this shit going on since COVID, like that pandemic.
COVID sponsorship. Hit me up.
So it's like since then, bro. So more people are struggling. More people are struggling than ever right now.
Yeah.
It's like it's at the moment. It's almost like the middle class is either getting wiped out to become lower class, or they're surviving and they're becoming upper class.
It's like some purge shit.
For sure, bro. It's like that new world order shit. Diving down that conspiracy stuff. It's like that new world order where it's like wipe out the middle class. It's only rich and poor. You know, the rich just get richer in these times, and the poor just get poorer. During this shit, it's like I've been seeing on the news. There's like single mums with like 3 kids living in like a motel that's like fucking $40 a night because they can't afford their rent or they can't afford to pay mortgages, bills.
Yeah.
People are struggling, and it sucks, man. It sucks to see. Like, then there's all these people making shitloads of money, and other people are watching. Oh, you make money. Why don't you help? And I've done my part. I've looked after my family and friends, and I do my thing. But it's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You fucking cunts.
Motherfucker.
But yeah, diving back to the big pharma, I love talking about that shit. It's like you go to see a doctor for anything. Pill, tablet, fluid,
Antibiotics,
cream, take this, take that.
I feel like when I've been prescribed shit, they don't even like look into it very much.
They don't warn you about anything.
They just kind of like, oh, you have this symptom and this symptom and this symptom. Have some Xanax.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yes,
okay,
please.
yeah, all right. Like,
They don't tell you like, oh, you know, things as simple as fish oil and vitamin D helps fight depression.
yeah.
Go down to nature, hang out at the
Sure.
beach, go exercise for 30 minutes a day, read a fucking
Yeah.
book, meditate.
Can't make money
much.
from that.
Exactly. There's no profit. But there's foods and herbal roots and even like things like ginger, maca powder, turmeric, all these things, anti-inflammatory shit. Like there's so many natural stuff you can put in your body to help. Like, and they don't tell you nothing about that. It's just like go down and put these pills in your mouth. So we can
I'm really tired all the time. Do you have like a thing for that?
yeah, crack.
Oh.
Speed.
I got a few pills from my doctor.
Come see my doctor. He'll sort you out.
Well, my doctor's sick, man. My doctor for my laser, because it hurts like a bitch. The people that do my laser, they're homies. They hooked me up with this doctor friend of theirs, and he just gives me fucking like oxys and like temazepam and Valium.
Dude,
and
I'm telling you
shit.
now, oxys is one of the
gangster.
most dangerous things I've ever been on. Like, and I'd never been
Addictive?
very addictive.
I've been on them for 12 months, bro, and I'm all right. Like
you taking them because you need them or you just like them?
No, I only take them for the laser.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
right.
fine.
Oh, maybe
No.
once or twice in like the last 12
I
months.
thought
I
you.
mean,
No, there's nothing wrong with it every now and then, but I thought you
Yeah.
meant like 12 months straight.
oh no.
Because,
no,
bro,
no.
I've done it for about 6 or 7 weeks straight. I stopped about 2 weeks ago because of my surgery. I had spine surgery. They removed 3 discs out of my spine. Put
They
3.
gave you oxys for it.
Yeah, so I got given Tarjan, which is oxycodone,
Yeah.
and something else. No,
Yeah.
something else. It's a combination of 2 things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, endone, a few other things. I was on like morphine, ketamine in hospital for a week or 2 after
Yeah.
my surgery. Give me a few boxes of it to keep me going for a few weeks when I leave. And, you know, before that, I was on painkillers on and off for years because of my back problems and just the constant nerve pain. So they don't tell you. And then when I stopped taking them a couple of weeks ago, bro, I was just like fucking sweating, shivering, shaking, brain snaps.
Did you hallucinate at
Yep.
all?
In hospital, I told a few people, bro, I was seeing some
You were
shit.
telling me you were
hospital.
tripping out all the time. You're like, man, I'm seeing shit.
When I was 17, I was in a car accident and I like did my back in, like broke 3 of my vertebrae and my leg and my ankle, and my ribs.
Fuck.
And a big scar there was from one of my ribs broke and cut through my pancreas.
Whoa.
So they had to like.
It was lucky you didn't die from
That's a
but
big
pancreas.
accident.
Yeah,
that's
big
a-
accident.
Your
But
pancreas is something that can't take too much damage.
yeah. Oh well, I got pancreas now. I got 2 little bits floating around with a tube in
Really?
between them. Yeah.
I've had pancreatitis about 5 times. Like
I have
it's
no idea. Is
fucking-
that
it's when your pancreas gets real inflamed and
Oh,
it
shit.
stops like doing something with the proteins and shit, and it just flares up. Your stomach goes fucked. Can't eat.
Too many bags.
Too many bags. It's caused from
everything.
It's caused from chronic alcohol consumption. I've never been a huge drinker, surprisingly.
And if you fuck your pancreas,
you can't live without it.
Yeah. Type 3 diabetes.
Yeah, it could be
if it fucks up, which
Yeah.
is like no way to live because that like type 3 diabetes is just like.
Well, it's not like your appendix, because I went in there and I was like, it was the most painful thing I've had probably.
Your appendix?
Oh, no, my pancreas.
Oh,
bro.
yep.
When you get it, you just can barely breathe. Your eyes are watering in pain. You can't breathe. You can't. And it's just agony. It's just like someone's got a knife in there ripping. Pancreatitis is no joke. People die from it regularly, bro.
Pussy.
No, exactly. No, exactly. Yeah. 100%. I'll take that. I am a pussy.
It was in Dubai when you were copying body shots from one of the strongest men in the world, and the next day you
I'm
went
in fucking
for hospital. But it was a lot of things that it could have been.
Was it for a video at least?
Yeah. But that's the once off. I get body shots all the time, and that never happens. Just for anyone out
Did
there.
you make money off the video?
Nah, not really. It's just a laugh. I don't think it was from that. I think it was from that night. We were slamming medicine balls into my stomach for a training video, and it is what it is. But it's not like your appendix. You can't cut out your pancreas.
Training what? Kind of the fucking idiot Olympics or what?
Just fuck.
For boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Boxing training.
Is that a thing you do for boxing training?
You toughen your abs.
You toughen your abs up for body shots, yeah, for sure.
Right, okay.
Sure, you just fucking condition them so when you do get hit, it's like, oh, it's all right, do this in training.
That's whatever.
Yeah.
Or your pancreas fucks up, either one.
I wish you could remove your pancreas. That would be lovely.
Just get two, bro.
Have you ever thought about removing your ribs?
Suck your own dick? Is that a real thing?
So
Or is that a
Marilyn
myth?
Manson. It was a myth. I don't think Marilyn Manson actually did that.
I can't now, but when I was maybe like 17, I could suck my own knob.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah.
Just to lay on your back.
Oh, that's gay. Fuck off. Like you wouldn't try it. Like you haven't tried it.
It's like it would be the same as
Everyone would.
wanking, right? It's
Yeah.
just like you're giving pleasure to yourself, except you just don't want to cop the load at the end.
Just
Or maybe you
don't cop the load.
Or maybe you do.
If you haven't tried to
Salty.
suck your own penis once in your life,
You're not a man.
you are a homophobe.
Yeah.
It's actually homophobic not to try to suck your own penis.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you think it's weird, you're weird. Fuck off and stop watching this, but like the video.
Fucking homophobes.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Just curious, like with your tattoos and stuff, it's pretty wild, like especially with how young you started. Have you always been that sort of person that does like kind of like out there crazy sort of stuff?
Oh, like not as out there as this cunt. Like I, like social wise, like going out and like doing like the shit that you used to like, still do or whatever. It was like, I can't do that. I don't have it in me to like.
I backed off it a lot too, man. And that comes down like once you do get a little bit of a name, it's like you think so much more about shit. You go into places and people might recognize you and you're like, fuck, are they looking at me or is it just.
It's not even that. When I was younger, I probably still couldn't do it. I just like don't have it in my fucking like mentality to be able to do like the prank shit or like shock people or, you know.
Humiliate
like,
yourself in public.
yeah. Well, that's, sorry, not shock. Yeah. Humiliate. Yeah. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I've always just been kind of out there, kind of, like fuck. Like I'm probably like one of the most normal people, like
Yeah, because us.
like mentally, that you'll meet, sort of things.
Yeah,
like you know what I
yeah.
mean. Like there's like a lot of people like with no tattoos or don't have their eyeballs tattooed.
Well, that comes down to don't judge a judge by its book. And I think you're a great
Yeah, I
example of
agree.
that.
That's the one.
Don't judge books by nothing.
Don't judge a book by its thing.
Yeah.
And that's you. I think like people would look at you like, oh, he must just be a real dick or he must be this or that. It's like, no, you're as normal and as cool and as nice as everyone else.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
different.
Yeah, there's people without tattoos
Yeah.
They're the most judgmental ones.
that are way more fucked up than
I'm
me.
pretty hectic, man.
He's like this.
Cartoons on my legs.
Oh, shit.
damn.
I respect
I'm a bit of
that.
a tattooaholic.
Tattoo.
We've got a bad boy. We've got a bad boy over here. Just to go back a few minutes, guys. If anyone's wondering where this mysterious voice of God's been popping in and out, that's the podcast producer Alex over here.
No, I'm God.
Yeah, it's God. Somewhere out there.
We should have spoke as if there was another person there. Like he was talking.
Are you a religious man?
No, I'm
You're
just
not-
wearing the Jesus shirt.
Are you atheist?
because-
Or would you just-
Yeah.
okay. Satanic worship or anything or no?
Nah.
Just neutral.
Oh, fuck. What's it called? I can't think of the name.
Agnostic.
Agnostic, thank you.
Really? What's the word?
I'd say I'm more agnostic. Like can't prove, like if you can't prove it to
Yeah,
me,
that's how I
You know
feel.
what I mean? Like there could be a God, there could not be a
That's
God.
that's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Might be a hell, might
I
not be a
support
hell.
people that believe in it. Like,
Yeah.
Paul, you do you.
Do your thinkers,
Yeah,
like
100%.
it's all good, like, but
I think
what-
religion causes a lot of problems, though.
it does. But what shits me off more, I guess, mainly in this country, is like what fucking the preaching you get.
Yeah.
Especially the preaching I get, looking like this, bro. Like
Oh,
my
yeah.
fucking DMs and shit, like every day, just full of fucking.
I want to help. I want to change. you.
Yeah, like, have you heard of God? Let me introduce you to Allah. Like, fuck. I'm
did
too
rhymes
far
with the
gone.
cunt.
I'm too far
See,
gone.
that's
for that
that's
shit.
where the problem and like the controversy stems around religion is like, if someone believes in something, good for them. I'll support that, but don't try to like convert everybody to what you believe in. It's okay for everyone to believe in different things. Like, that's where I think it comes down. It's the same as me. It's like I don't necessarily believe in something, but it's like Maybe, who knows?
I always found, like for an example, one of my really good friends, her mum got cancer. She beat it and stuff, but as soon as she got cancer, she hadn't been religious, didn't care about God or anything for years and years. But as soon as she got cancer, straight away fell real back into the Bible, like hard back into the Bible, like posting Bible quotes and just getting real into it.
Yep.
So I think like it is a belief thing, and I think it's a thing to help people through how shit fucking every day is.
Yeah, I think it just gives people like hope, like, you're doing it you're doing it for,
Yeah. Which, again, not everyone, you know what I mean? It's not everyone's case. You could just be brought up Catholic.
Well, it's like Alex over here. He's a Christian, and I've been friends with him for years, and I'm not a Christian. He's never once tried to be like, "Oh, come to church with me. Come to church."
I don't even know how he's around us half the time.
I was about to say, do you guys want to come to church?
Yes.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's go.
Right, if we went to church,
can we fix him?
Have you ever had girls that are like, "Oh, I can fix him"?
That's the majority of shit. I think that's what my fucking my current partner is like. We can fix him. Like, that's I think most of the chicks that I've ever dated or whatever, it's always comes down to fucking daddy issues.
Oh yeah, bro.
And they fucking hate their dad, and they're just like, I'm gonna fuck this guy and piss my dad off. All good.
They fuck their own dads.
Yeah. We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
Me especially. I'm still there. I've yet to break the cycle. I'm getting bent over and fucked on a daily basis.
That's hot.
It is a bit.
OnlyFans?
My dad's probably watching this. Sorry, Dad.
Is it on OnlyFans?
Nah, not yet. Don't never say never. It might be.
How much are you monthly?
At the moment?
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it in ages, bro.
But how much is it still on from?
It's always on a sale. It's always like $5 a month or something.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been considering just going back for a little stint, but I don't want to be like a single dude that does it.
Was it always $5 when you were making bank on it?
$10. $10 US a month.
Fuck, maybe I'm fucking up. Maybe I've made it too expensive.
What's yours?
That?
20
US?
US.
Sometimes you make the sub a little cheaper, then it's guaranteed money.
There's two ways you can go about it, really.
And then you can sell things for a bit more expensive.
I feel like if you make the sub cheaper, you've got to be there to fucking reply to the messages and sell all that shit to make it worthwhile. Because, look, if someone wants to see my cock at onlyfans.com/modboy.
You can see the tattoo.
Shameless!
Be right back.
Shameless! But like, the fucking pay the $20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you charge quite a bit once they're inside there after the subscription to see things?
I've never done that shit, bro.
Oh, so you just show everything on there?
I just fucking post.
Oh, then it's worth the $20.
You're all good. Charge 30.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Fuck.
See, we'd charge $10 as a standard thing, and we would run a sale once.
Was it all
every
like
few
lewd
months.
shit you'd post? You'd post
We would post still like pretty wild stuff to our news feed, like the wall, but then anything.
But like fuck, like dicks and pussy and shit, or
a lot of tits and stuff. Yeah.
So mostly lewd stuff. Mostly like, hey, like what's going on? How you doing? Sort of thing.
Then in the messages is where you.
I mean, the page is still there. And we're still getting subscribers to this day, even though I've been single for 8 months. People are still looking at me and my ex's page, jacksonmaddy.com.
Yeah.
And there's stuff on the wall. It's pretty wild, like the stuff we post. It's not. We never posted full blown.
Did you say jacksonmaddy.com? Is that its own website?
Yeah. Oh, you can just
that's sick.
You can just redirect it.
Oh,
yeah. So you can get like modboy.com.
That's cool then.
Yeah,
you could get.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah. You could get that and just you can redirect it to your OnlyFans. So if they type that in, it takes.
It's just easy to tell people.
So you've got to like buy the fucking domain.
Yeah, but it's like $7 or something.
Oh,
US or Aussie?
It depends what the name is. Modboy.com would probably be expensive, but
US or Aussie?
Aussie probably.
Yeah, that's worth it. It was US.
Bro, USD at the moment, I tell you what.
Oh yeah, it's going through the roof. But like, that's the thing. We would charge a monthly thing. They'd come on, and then we'd charge $40-50 if they want to see like a full blown like sex tape or something wild, And I was like, fuck it. We started off. We just literally trial and error the first few months. We tried to charge too much for the first one. It was a short little video, and I was like, this is too much, too short. Blah. I was like, cool. Let's make a long video. Let's fucking charge less.
How much effort did you put into it?
You were going pretty hard at the start.
I'm cinematic shit or
not as bad. It was all raw iPhone, just realistic shit. People loved it, bro. Like people loved it from my perspective, I went super hard when I started. I'm like, because I've got really fucking million-mile-an-hour ADHD.
Yeah, it's
hard for me to get interested in things, but when I do, fucking laser focus. Nothing's gonna stop me, and everything else in my life, exactly, everything else in my life just becomes gone, and all I care is like, cool, OnlyFans, and I'd wake up. I just edit, fucking post, do sales, put stories up, try to do marketing to it, make little viral videos to bring fans there.
Yeah, fuck, I don't have that shit in me, bro. Like, that's...
Yeah. Well, I've been like that for the last year or so, man. And, I think making money sometimes is a blessing and a curse. And I don't upset people who don't have money. I'm like, it's easy. Shut up. I never had money until recently. But, you make money and you realize it's not all like sunshine and rainbows. Yes, it's nice to have financial freedom, go on trips, sort your family out.
Spend it all on Xanax.
But exactly. Spend it all on drugs. And then you realize, like, fuck, it's not actually providing happiness. All these short-term fixes of, like, doing shit. It's like, you get over it pretty quick. Or I did.
I think the more money you get and the more you spend and the more fun shit you do, definitely fucks with your like
makes you unappreciative.
I think it fucks with like your like serotonin, like dopamine receivers.
Yeah.
And since you've had all like these like fun nights going out, and
highs,
fucking
so
just
many
like
highs,
it's the same as things like video games, smoking weed, jerking off to porn. It's like you're just instantly you're constantly stimulating your mind with dopamine.
I watch way too much. You guys watch heaps of porn?
I've backed off it a bit recently. I've gone through my phases where I was fucking beating my little pecker 3 times a day. And now I said,
I use my imagination. I don't even know. I hardly watch porn.
I used to that when I was like 15.
No, I can still do it. You can watch any porn you want.
Should we tell him about our game we played?
Oh yeah, I fucking
Soggy
smashed.
Sayo?
We've done that. We can do that.
But I smashed him in it.
So we were sitting in the house, my old house, right? And me, him, and his cousin Bailey, we were all there. Sorry, Bailey, but we're all there. We're a little bit bored. Nice day. The sun was out. We're feeling good, yeah. And we're like, all right, let's have a game. Let's all go to separate rooms. Whoever can come the fastest wins. And the person who comes last has to rip, what was it, like 5 bongs?
Yeah, it was a bet.
This is back when we were smoking weed a fair bit. We were like, fuck it, the loser does heaps of bongs.
Oh, no, I lost. Oh.
I've walked in my room, hear the door shut, boom, Lockie's like, I'm done.
Yeah, man. See, this is my trick, because I imagine. So when we started talking about the game, my dick's already getting hard. I'm looking at the wall like, all right, getting hard. Bang, I flogged them all.
What were you... How long do you think it was?
I had to question
maybe like 3 minutes.
No,
No, there's no way, because I can come... Well, like when I jerk off, right, and I watch porn...
How long do you reckon it was?
Minute and a half.
I'm there to fucking get it done. Like, I'm here for... Like, I don't want to edge myself, bro. I'm there to fucking just... Deuce!
So you just get in and out as quick as you can?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I try to starve myself a bit.
No.
Yeah, I try to make it long.
I open up 5 tabs, 5 different sex tapes, 5 different porno things, and I'm just like... I'm going to watch all of these for 30 seconds each until I get bored of it. And then the one I like the most, I'll come back to.
Well, it's just me, so I'm not there to impress myself. Like, I know that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm there just to, like, watch them, like, and you finish and you're like, what am I watching?
Midget
right
porn.
now? Like,
have you ever had that post-nut thing that's called like post-nut syndrome where you just joke off and you're like done, you're like, I'm a loser.
yeah. For the last fucking 15 years, pretty much every day.
Post-nut syndrome is a real thing.
Yeah.
If you jerk off too much, too regularly, it gets to the point where you're like, fuck, man, I need to get a check.
We need to start funding for it, I think.
I think so. We should make a charity for that.
for it, for sure.
With you, when you do it and make yourself do it so quick, does it make you like last, like do you blow too quick with chicks? If you like that? Or can you control it better?
With the chick.
Say if you're banging some girl.
No, if I'm going to come, I just take it out and you just go start eating them out for a bit.
Yeah,
and you
it's
go
all
back to
about,
it,
it's the rhythm, hey. Like,
you just got to like fuck around and
oh, it's about that.
Yeah.
Fuck it and fist her or some shit. Like,
literally, he's got to
Fist.
fucking keep yourself occupied.
I've got these like little girly fists.
I think I've got, I don't know if my hands are big or not, but I've never got my fist in someone.
I can't wait till
would
we
be
have like
crazy.
hive mind and we can all have Lockie's imagination.
What's that mean?
Oh, that's what I was going to get back to.
What?
Were you imagining?
Or then?
Yeah. What
I
got
can't
you through
imagine.
that,
Like every
that
time,
minute?
sometimes like you just think of like, I don't
A
know,
girl he's always wanted to fuck, maybe.
Yeah, like an old school teacher.
Jackson's sister.
Yeah, maybe.
Jackson's sister.
I mean,
Jackson.
I was trying so hard to get him to fuck my sister when I was living overseas, and just because I were living in the same house.
It was just like forcing me to, and he's just like putting up stories. Everyone, then chicks wouldn't fuck me because they thought I had a girlfriend. He's just like, oh, they're dating.
I was cock blocking him, and and my sister was seeing somebody at the time, so it was just this big confusion. I was like, Isla,
because she said she would have a boyfriend.
I was like, my sister and one of my good friends and someone that works with me, they're both fucking, and it's just like, I don't know what to do, but he didn't want to do it. I was like, just do it once.
I don't know if you're legit, but you even offered me $10,000 to do it once.
Oh, fuck your sister for $10,000.
That ship sailed.
Ah, fuck.
1,000. Hey, everyone needs a bit of love.
Does she have a boyfriend?
No, not now.
This is ages ago.
This is
Oh,
years ago.
shit.
This is back in peak COVID. Maybe you can both. Oh, fuck.
Where's she from? Where
$1,000?
she live? Overseas?
She lives here, Palm Beach.
Oh.
Yeah. Where are you actually like from? Are you Gold Coast like local? You grew up?
I grew up in Newcastle.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
And then Sydney, yeah.
Oh, so you know the Bay well?
Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm from. That's where we're both from.
I did say that. You just weren't listening because you fucking...
No, I heard you talk about the Bay, but I didn't hear you say you were from Newcastle.
Fucking ego.
Yeah,
on
I
you,
know.
mate.
Hey, he was
He's changed.
He was flat ignoring you. I saw him.
he was having a snooze or some shit.
Pass out.
Yeah, all around those places, bro. I like lived in Newcastle. Before that was in like Raymond Terrace, Medowie.
Raymond Terrace, not the Terrace. I used to play a lot of footy there.
From the hood, bro.
Bro, Raymond Terrace is the hood.
It's a fucking place.
It's actually gone up a lot nicer the last 5 years, I believe.
I haven't been back.
There's a lot more like. I haven't been back, but I've got friends still down there. Some people have been buying houses.
Unfortunate for them.
Yeah,
I owned a house.
developing.
I owned a house on the terrace, and then when I split up with my ex-fiance. I sold it, and then fucked off to Melbourne.
So you had a
You're
wild
married?
life for a 26-year-old.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't married. Fiance. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
you were close.
That's
to
No,
engaged?
not married. Yeah,
Yeah.
engaged.
Yeah, you proposed.
Fucking slut. Hope she sees this, honestly.
Yes.
you bitch!
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Fuck you.
So you were born and raised kind of Newcastle ways for a
Yeah,
while?
yeah. When I was like 15, 16, moved to Sydney.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You live around here now, like Gold Coast.
I live in
where-
Pimpama.
Pimpama.
We just bought in Pimpama.
Sick.
so-
Yeah. It must have a good spot.
Because everywhere else, bro, like Pimpama, fun fact, my missus told me, most moved to suburb during COVID.
well, it's developing,
Oh,
bro.
wow.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty safe area.
In Australia.
Yeah,
most
we're,
moved
we're
to.
wow.
like we're around Helensvale. Like I'm in Pack Pines.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I like it up there. It's just chill.
It's a good spot.
Boys are on.
Yeah.
10 minutes
Where did
away.
I live in Newcastle again? What was the name of the suburb? Cameron Park.
Cameron Park and
new.
Walls End.
Cameron
World's
Park.
End, bro. World's
End's a
End.
fucking hood.
World's End, proper hood, bro.
yeah. Cameron Park's nice.
Cameron Park was good. It was new.
We lived in a party house there for a little
Yeah.
bit. It was all like new estate area.
Yeah, World's End was pretty filth.
Wallsend's a shithole.
They dump. I used to walk to a cafe every morning to get brekkie, 10, 15-minute walk. And on that walk, you just see crackhead, fucking dude with no shoes and shirt on at 8 in the morning, drinking a long neck. Just
I forgot the name of the place, but
That's
there's
me.
a place in Wallsend called
restaurant, sex shop.
yes,
What is it?
a place. It's a fucking bar restaurant place, but they have a thing every morning called Tits on Toast, and it's from like
Oh, yeah, I have heard of that.
yeah for like a few hours every morning. So it's
Tits
like-
on toast. What is that?
So you go there and have breakfast, there's topless chicks serving you.
Oh,
yeah,
that's gangster.
It was fucking sick.
No,
Wow.
it's just topless chicks.
Oh.
But
I love the awkward silence we just keep having. Holy fuck, cunt.
Wow, what the hell? I'm genuinely impressed.
That was insane. That was like, call me off
I've been
guard.
doing that a lot by myself in the mirror lately because when I have too much alone time, I get a bit cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like,
Just practicing.
Alone in the mirror with what?
I don't want to ruin it, I'm going to dry it off a bit.
With what? What do you put in your mouth?
That mic.
Deodorant cans. Deodorant cans, cocks, you know. You name it.
Just the average.
Have you seen that movie Freddy Got Fingered?
I have.
Where he's
Daddy,
jerking
you
off
want
a
some
fucking cock?
sausages?
Hey, would you like some sausage? This scene, he jumps out the car, bro. He's just driving, eating a sandwich. And he's like looking at these horses just fuck each other. He just jumps out, runs over in front of the farmers, wiggling its cock around. He got cancelled from that movie.
That movie's fucked.
Back when cancel culture didn't exist, he
Yeah.
found a way to be cancelled.
It's 'cause that movie's
Tom
fucked.
Green, in my opinion, is one of the GOAT comedians ever.
Doesn't that movie start off with jerking a horse off?
Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't that the
Oh
thing?
man, there's like a knee bone pops out and he's like licking the blood and the bone, and it's a brutal movie, bro. It's about his name's not even Freddy, the main character. His brother's Freddy, and he just makes up that his brother got fingered by his dad. It's just like,
What the fuck? And they just titled it that.
have you not seen it?
No,
it
I'm
is
not
the
a
most
movie
bizarre
guy.
movie. It's
Yeah,
like
I
20,
have to
probably
watch it.
over 20 years old now.
I don't know what you'd watch it on. It was on Netflix for a little bit. But I don't
It's
think
on Amazon
anymore.
Prime. I've bought it on there. I've watched it.
Oh, there you go.
Sometimes,
boys.
bro, if I've met like a new girl, I'm like, take her home, put it on in the cinema room. I'm like, let's watch this.
Do you have do you have? Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, say it's my favorite movie show of that.
Not many girls can get through it.
Do you have a fuck movie?
Like a movie you put on to fuck to.
Yeah, like nah, but like a movie like you've like Tinder, chick comes over, you gonna put on a movie. Like I used to put on the fucking for heaps of too many chicks. The Purge.
The Purge.
Yeah.
I put on the Purge,
It
and
gets
for
you
some
riled up?
reason that get me riled up. I was like all about that shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a fuck movie?
I could see that because it's kind of like ended days sort
Oh,
of thing.
bro,
So
it's
they're like,
aggressively fucking-
We need to procreate
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, let's get it on. Let's get
50
it on.
Shades of Grey? Is that too like, it's a bit cliche, really.
That's not the real answer.
It's not
is it?
really a thing.
Did you actually do
No,
that?
no, it's not. I'm just saying, like, do you think people put on those sex movies too?
Yeah, like
Because I know
sad-
chicks get real fucking turned on with those movies.
sad cat women, maybe.
yeah,
I'd say
maybe.
like
Them crazy cat ladies.
yeah.
My sex movies are Bridge to Terabithia.
And that is the end.
I don't know.
that drowning scene or what?
I cried. I
that's
cried when I
it.
watched
I did
it.
as well.
I
did
cried
as
in
well,
that
yeah.
movie. No shame in crying to Bridge of Terabithia.
I cry in Bluey. Have you guys seen Bluey?
Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've cried in Bluey
Anything
before.
with anything with
so-
dogs sad.
Pussy.
No, but have you seen Bluey?
No.
Oh, it's
I don't watch
it's
many
a fucking
movies.
it's a kids cartoon,
You have to
bro.
watch
Oh, Bluey. Oh,
Yeah.
I have to, it's like all of the fucking kids' balls and shit.
Yeah, my
I
daughter
have
loves
seen
that shit. I watch it with her, and like it's just like they got.
Hang on a second. Daughter?
Yeah.
Your kids?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Well, that's throwing a spanner in my work.
When you,
Done the research.
How long have you had kids for?
4 years
Since I was born.
yeah, so I've got my first daughter, Ava. She's with a girl in the Central Coast.
Oh, sick.
I don't get to see her as much as I'd like to.
Central Coast is not too bad of an area, man.
It's Wyong.
Yeah, Wyong, like Wyong, Gosford, all those, like the entrance. It's not terrible. It's nice beaches and that.
I think it's just old school.
Yeah,
You go to the coast, bro. You been to the coast before?
Central Coast.
Central Coast?
Oh
No,
yeah,
he wouldn't have been.
no, with Andrew and that.
Oh yeah, Andrew lived
I used to
there.
go to Gosford or something. I've only been like once or twice.
You go to Central Coast, bro. They're like fucking 15 years behind,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
the rest of Australia.
Reminds
Like,
me of
it's
where I'm
just-
from a little bit.
Yeah.
There's still 30-year-olds dating 16-year-olds where I'm from. And just
Yeah.
weird shit. going
Unit
on.
hats and shit.
Yeah, unit hats,
like,
dickies, driving their lowriders.
I feel that, yeah.
Cyrus's.
And then, yeah, I got...
Oh, what?
I like what you said before about like the research thing. I actually have a different approach to so many podcasts. I don't want to do much research on people.
Makes it more
I
spontaneous.
like to sit down and learn as I go because
Yeah.
if I know everything, it's just like I don't want to just sit here and just ask generic questions and the same shit as everyone else. I want to like learn as I go,
Yeah.
have a good conversation, and it's been fucking sick.
Yeah, I feel
I've
that.
enjoyed this. I've had a bonus since minute 4.
Wow. Yeah, see, because he took a thing this morning.
I took my Viagra, and I'm starting
I
to
was
get
wondering
angry.
why he was so fucking...
I'm starting to get angry.
Watch out, Lockie. He's got his eye on you.
I've done it 5 times and I haven't.
Wait, to hit
And
me
I
or
haven't
fuck me,
broken.
I don't know.
Either or.
How good's the front of our table?
So
Just
good.
falling apart.
Would you ever take your kids to school? Like, and
I haven't... as of yet, I haven't.
yeah,
My missus takes our daughter to school.
yeah.
Daycare.
You should rock up with them in like a mankini or something one day. Just drop your kids off. Just really, really set the tone.
Really throw us better,
Yeah,
like
that's-
just like to really throw them off at the
That's
start.
4 months in the slammer right there. Fuck. Not taking...
You can go see your friend.
Not taking... Yeah, true.
Bang, cockfiller.
Not taking her to school for another 4 years.
You know, it's a part of my life I look forward to. I've always said I don't think I want to have kids, and it's not that I'm like against reproducing or things. I don't think I want to have a kid. I'd rather be honest and admit that I don't want to have a kid because I'm still in the stage of my life where I can't get my shit together and I'm still unstable,
Sure.
trying to figure my life out. I don't want to rush it. My ex wanted to have a kid, I didn't, and
I feel like it's especially because I've been fucking a bit of a wild youth.
Yep.
Really? Yeah, I feel like especially with my most recent daughter, I feel like it pulls you down to earth.
I feel like it gives you a lot of purpose as well.
It straps you down, bro.
Yeah.
It makes you realize what's important, and it makes you knuckle down and just.
And that's
like,
crazy, bro. You say that, bro, because I'm just going to be real. I'm going to say it from my heart. That me and my ex, half the reason we broke up, I've said it before in another podcast, but I'll tell you, I haven't told you that. You know, she wanted kids, I didn't in the near future, and each to their own. Like, good on her for knowing what she wants, and I didn't want that.
Is that the reason you guys broke up?
Not, it is a
One of
contribute.
them.
It's a
One of
contributing
them,
reason
sure.
for sure, man. Like our futures just weren't aligned.
Yeah.
But you know, then now, see, we've been broken up for 8 months, and now I'm like, fuck, do I actually want to have a kid? Maybe it will ground me. Maybe it will give me purpose, but it's not something I want to force.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush and just have a kid hoping it's going to make my life normal. But I can see what you mean because a lot of people I know, bro, like even like you look at movies, old gangsters, real life mafia people, all these, they have kids, bro, and just chills them out and they have a chill life after
Well, it
that.
depends where you are in your life with like your success or what you're doing for work and that sort of shit. Because, fuck, man, like the reason it pulls you down and grounds you is because you don't have fucking, especially with a newborn, you don't have all this free time to go out and get fuck faced and go to strip clubs.
And it's a responsibility, man. You've just
Yeah.
brought a new life into the
Yeah,
world. You
exactly.
need to provide, support it, love it
Yeah.
unconditionally, and be there for the kids. You know, and that's where I'm at. Like, it's not saying I'd be a negligent dad. It's more so like I wouldn't have that time. I'm selfish right now. If I did have a kid, I feel like I would be too distracted because I want to do so many other things.
Yeah.
But you know, I think everyone's like, "Oh, how dare you not want kids?" But I think it's better when people admit that they don't want to have kids.
Do people do that though? Do people say,
A lot of people do,
fuck
man.
this
They-
guy for not wanting to
I've seen so many
procreate?
comments of people going, "Oh, well, it's weird that he doesn't want to have kids, or he's childish, he's immature. It's just called immaturity." Like, no, I think it's more actually mature.
It's personal preference, bro.
Exactly,
Like,
man. It's like I don't want to bring a kid into this world and just be another negligent parent that isn't
Yeah.
there, isn't in its life.
I agree.
He, she's life, whatever pronoun the baby decides it wants to be.
From birth.
When I do actually have a kid, if I do have a child, I'm not going to give her, he, she, him a name.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till my child is 5 and start school, and they can
Just
pick
call
their own name.
them Glazorpazorp or something.
I'll
It's a
just call them-
unisex, uni-pronoun
I'll call
name.
them it, and then as they get to an age where they can think, maybe 4 or 5, then they can just pick their own name.
Yeah. That happened with fucking a real famous
Really?
drummer or something. Yeah, his
Travis
7
Barker?
Nah, his 7-year-old daughter or something. I was seen it on Facebook one day. His 7-year-old daughter was just like, I want to change my name to like fucking like Alan or some shit like that.
I might call my daughter Alan.
I mean,
Paul.
there's no rule. I swear, like in like where we are now, in 2022, there's no fucking rules.
No,
Like,
there's not.
I feel like it's just like a free for all fucking.
I'm gonna call my white baby Shaniqua.
Bro, we're in fucking like Mad Max times.
Oh,
I
dude,
swear.
it's nuts, and it's
Like-
only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Not to be negative and spread that shit, but life only gets harder, more stressful, more fucked. So there's nothing to look forward to in the future, guys, and just know that.
Stay young.
Stay young forever.
Exactly.
Get Botox. Abuse drugs.
Why do you think it gets worse? Why do you think it's going to get worse?
I don't think it's gonna get worse. I think it's just the way that like the society is going is gonna get more strict, more censored, more politically correct.
why?
We're just getting more controlled.
Because there's so much eyes on everyone now, like with social media, there's fucking cameras everywhere. It's just all this shit. It's like everyone's voicing opinions. Everything's offensive. Everyone's scared to voice their opinions because they're going to get cancelled or in trouble. And people just become shells of themselves and don't want to speak. And then the ones that speak out get cancelled and deplatformed. Like that Andrew Tate, for example. You know, some of the stuff he said, controversial, don't agree with. Some of the stuff he said, think it's really good.
Yeah.
And, you know, they deplatformed him because he said some crazy shit. And it's like, I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone should be like deplatformed or like
Unless it's
censored.
serious
That's like
crimes.
completely cutting off freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Like the people don't have to listen to him.
No.
Yeah, unless you're gonna like you're saying you're gonna like blow up towers and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, the female community was more so like, oh, he's going to make our kids and make men treat women wrongly. And I'm
You
like,
know what? You know what? I don't necessarily disagree with that because a lot of guys I work with, they are like big avid supporters of
Yep.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And some of their like views and shit that align with his just aren't like the
Yeah, right.
they're not good.
Nah, it's just like, bro, like they're all under the like the old school, which I don't agree with, but they're under the old school thing that like you have a wife, she is going to like cook and
Yeah.
clean.
She belongs to you, sort of thing. Like he says, he refers
like
to women as property.
bro. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, that's my piece of property, which isn't true.
No, which I don't
Like,
agree with.
yes, old school times women would do cooking and cleaning, and men would provide the income. And come
I'm
home.
lucky enough that my missus does do the cooking. And
My ex didn't
cleaning
cook
and
for me
shit.
once.
Well,
But that's
There
all
is
right.
some
You're
and there
next.
isn't.
We just lived off Uber Eats and restaurants and
oh, but that's a vibe though.
Yeah.
Like, I did that for a while.
call
as
us
well.
brats,
Yeah.
but it was just like too time consuming. Where in the middle where we were with COVID too, like Uber Eats was the best thing we could do. It was just
Yeah.
get high, eat Uber Eats, have sex, have fun.
OnlyFans.
That's chill.
Is what it is. Maybe we should collab.
Me or the ex?
Leave us a comment, guys. No, we can't go. Can we? No, we shouldn't. We could.
Or can we?
We could.
Cool.